In forests where sunlight barely reaches the ground, there are things lying on the soil that don't seem to react at all. Dry leaves, lifeless stones, pieces of decaying wood. But the truth is, all of them can be alive, and some of them are so well hidden that even when you look straight at them, you still can't tell they are living creatures. For many animals, survival depends on becoming invisible, not by running away, but by convincing the world they are nothing more than part of the environment itself. In this world, the creatures most likely to survive are often the ones nobody notices at all. On the island of Madagascar lives one of the most extraordinary reptiles on Earth, the Satanic leaf-tailed gecko. Its body looks exactly like a dead leaf. Its skin copies the texture of dried bark, while its tail resembles a rotting leaf complete with veins, tears, and irregular edges. During the day, the gecko presses itself flat against tree trunks and remains perfectly motionless. Even predators looking directly at it often fail to realize it is alive. But the moment danger gets too close, this lifeless leaf suddenly bursts into motion and disappears into the forest darkness. Yet even this remarkable gecko is not the forest's only master of disguise. Hidden among branches and vines lives another expert in deception: the deadleaf mantis. Unlike most praying mantises, this insect does not resemble a green leaf or a flower. Instead, its entire body imitates decay. Its wings look shriveled and damaged, with patterns that resemble fungus, holes, and dried plant tissue. When the wind moves through the trees, the mantis sways slowly with the surrounding leaves, becoming almost impossible to distinguish from the forest debris around it. But beneath that lifeless disguise is a patient ambush predator. It waits completely still for another insect to wander too close, and then strikes with lightning speed. Far from the forests, in the shallow waters of Southeast Asia, lives a creature that may be one of the strangest imitators in the animal kingdom, the mimic octopus. Unlike animals that copy only one appearance, the mimic octopus can transform itself into many different forms. Within seconds, it can imitate a venomous sea snake, a lionfish, or even a flatfish gliding across the ocean floor. When threatened, it sometimes collapses motionless onto the seabed, resembling nothing more than a drifting corpse or an ordinary rock. But if the danger continues, it changes shape again, creating an entirely different illusion. Scientists still consider it one of the most intelligent and unpredictable masters of camouflage ever discovered in the ocean. And on the opposite side of the world, in North America, another animal survives using a completely different strategy. The Virginia opossum does not rely on camouflage alone. When escape becomes impossible, it performs one of the most convincing death acts in nature. Its body suddenly becomes rigid, its breathing slows, its tongue hangs from its mouth, and it releases a foul odor similar to a decaying corpse. To predators, the opossum appears already dead and no longer worth attacking. But the performance is temporary. Minutes later, once the danger has passed, the animal slowly rises and quietly walks away as if nothing happened. Deep on the ocean floor, one of the most dangerous creatures in the world is hiding. The stonefish. This fish doesn't just look like a rock, it behaves like one. It stays completely still, buries itself in the sand, and becomes one with its surroundings. But the terrifying truth is that if someone steps on it, the consequences can be deadly. Because this rock is actually one of the most venomous creatures on the planet. All of these animals share one thing in common. They have learned that survival means not being seen. In nature, life and death are not always obvious. Sometimes, the best way to stay alive is to look like you don't even exist. This isn't a simple trick. It's the result of millions of years of evolution. Throughout this entire journey, we've been talking about animals that act out death itself. But the darker truth is this: in the exact moment you think something is dead, it might simply be watching you, completely still, waiting for the right moment to strike. And that moment always comes when you are absolutely certain that there is no danger left. So if you ever see something in nature that looks like a stone or a leaf, how can you be sure it's truly lifeless? And maybe the more important question is this: are we really seeing all the living things around us?